Alpha King and Omega Girl. Season 2. The secret bloodline of the Queen. 3 months had passed since Elena became Queen of Royan. For the first time in generations, the kingdom was truly beginning to know peace.
This is the
Elena
bloodline's
opened the
true
royal
origin.
granaries to poor villages. She built healing houses where both alphas and omegas could receive treatment. And she insisted that children from every bloodline should be allowed to study together. Slowly, the walls that had divided Royan for generations began to disappear. And beside her stood King Lucian, the Alpha King who had once entered her life as a wounded white wolf. After everything they had survived, Elena believed the darkest chapter of their story was finally over. She was right.
Rise up,
One cold
spirits
night,
of the
a royal
burnt
soldier
forest.
was discovered
We
unconscious near
march
Black
to
Pine
war.
Forest. Carved into his armor was the unmistakable
Veyr!
shape of a
Attack!
silver arrow.
Charge
The moment
forward!
Captain Garrett saw it, his expression changed. He knew that symbol. Greybane, a family of legendary wolf hunters once feared throughout Royan. But the Greybane bloodline was believed to have disappeared nearly 20 years ago. That same night, a mysterious wooden box arrived for Lucian. Inside was a silver arrow and an old portrait of Elena's father. On the back of the portrait was a warning. The woman who sits upon the throne of wolves carries the blood of those who once hunted them.
The
Lucian
prophecy
turned the
spoke of
portrait
betrayal,
over.
but I
Around
never
the
thought
man's
it was
neck
you.
was the Greybane crest.
There
And
are
suddenly,
things you do
the
not
truth became
understand.
impossible to deny. Elena, the woman fate had chosen
Read it,
as
Elena.
Lucian's mate, was
It holds
descended
the
from
key to the
ancient
prophecy
enemies of
and
the
your
wolves.
lineage.
But Lucian said nothing. He hid the box and ordered Gareth to investigate in secret. That night, as Elena slept peacefully beside him, Lucian noticed something even more disturbing. The silver make mark on his wrist was slowly turning red. Something ancient had awakened, and it was connected to Elena's blood. Over the following days, Lucian became increasingly distant. Elena noticed everything. He left their room before she woke. He doubled the guards around her, and he refused to allow her to enter Black Pine Forest alone. Eventually, Elena realized the truth. Her
Em
husband
chưa từng biết
was
chuyện này.
hiding something from her. One night, she secretly followed Lucian into the underground archives beneath Ashford Castle. There, she overheard Gareth delivering the results of his investigation. Elena's father had not been an ordinary man. His true name was Adrian Greybane, and he had been the eldest son of the leader of the ancient wolf-hunting family. Elena froze outside the doorway. Everything she believed about her family suddenly began to collapse. When she entered the room, she saw her father's portrait lying on the table. Lucian tried to explain. He told her he had kept the truth hidden because he wanted to protect her. But Elena felt betrayed. She had given Lucian her memories, her pain, her trust, her heart. Yet he had hidden the truth about her own blood. "Were you afraid I would become like them?" she asked. Lucian looked into her eyes. "No, I was never afraid of you. I was afraid of the people who would use your
Lucian.
blood against you." Before
Lucian,
Elena could answer,
stop this
Lord
madness!
Cedric entered with several alpha nobles. The secret had already spread. They demanded that Elena surrender her crown until her ancestry could be investigated. If Royan discovered
Elena
that a
không bỏ chạy.
descendant of the Greybane hunters sat beside the Alpha King, the fragile peace could collapse overnight. Lucian immediately refused, but Elena surprised everyone. She slowly removed her crown and placed it on the table. "If my people doubt me, I will not hide behind a throne. I will find the truth myself." And so Elena returned to the old house in Black Pine Forest where her story had begun. Beneath the floor of her mother's room, Elena, Lucian, and Gareth discovered a hidden passage. Inside were the remains of another life. A hunter's
Get down,
cloak,
look out!
a broken silver sword, and the journal of Adrian Greybane. Page by page, Elena finally discovered who her father truly was. Years earlier, Adrian had been ordered to hunt his soul, the last Moon Guardian. The Greybane family
Elena.
believed Moon
He
Guardian
shot
blood
him!
could be used to create weapons powerful
Oh,
enough
gods!
to destroy every
Draw
alpha.
your blades!
But when Adrian finally
Defend
found
the
his soul,
king and queen!
he could not
The
kill her.
evidence is
He
on
fell
the
in
table.
love with her. And through her, Adrian discovered that his family had been lied to for generations. Not every wolf
This
was
is a
monster.
treasonous
Not
accusation.
every hunter
He
was a hero.
lies!
Adrian turned
Silence.
against his own family.
How dare
He
you
destroyed
speak of
their
treason
weapon
in my
laboratory
hall?
and escaped with a soul to Royan. And after Elena was born, he sacrificed himself to lead the hunters away from his wife and daughter. On the final
She is
page
guilty
of
of
the journal,
witchcraft and
Adrian
murder.
had written
She
one
must
last
die!
message. If Elena
lie.
ever discovers who
I will
she
not
is,
let you touch
tell
her.
her that blood does
She
not
is the
decide
traitor.
heart.
She
Our
plotted
choices
against the
decide
king.
Who we become.
You lie
Elena
with a
broke
serpent,
down in
Lucian.
tears.
She must
Her father
die
had
for
not
this
abandoned
betrayal.
her. He had
Seize
died
the
protecting
traitor.
her.
She has
But
brought
before she
ruin
could
upon
even
us
finish
all.
reading, silver arrows
Stand
suddenly
back.
rained down
You
from
will
the
not
darkness.
touch her.
Lucian immediately
you okay, son?
transformed into the gigantic white wolf and shielded Elena with his body. Then a man stepped from the shadows. Lord Varric Greybane, Adrian's younger brother, Elena's uncle. He looked directly at her. Elena Greybane, the last heir of our bloodline. Varric revealed that the Greybane family had never disappeared. They had simply hidden in the western mountains, waiting for the right moment to return. But Varric also showed Elena something that complicated everything she believed. Ruined human villages, families killed by violent alphas,
is the key.
children who had grown up fearing wolves. According to Varric, the Greybane hunters had originally existed to protect humans who could not transform and defend themselves. And Elena slowly realized that history was not divided into heroes and monsters. Both sides had spilled innocent blood. Both hunters and wolves had committed terrible crimes. Varric placed Adrian's sword in Elena's hands. Then he demanded that she be punished. You are not the queen of wolves. You are the heir of those born to control them. Elena refused.
Did you hear that?
So
It's
Varric
close.
fired a special silver
Be
arrow
careful,
into
Elena.
Lucian.
Don't
It
go
did not
alone.
kill him. Instead, it awakened the most savage part of the Alpha King. Lucian lost control. His golden eyes burned with rage as the white wolf charged toward the hunters. But Elena stepped directly into his path, just as she had done years ago when she protected Snow from the hunters. Lucian stopped. Her voice had reached the man inside the beast. But Varric had planned for that moment. A hidden spy recorded Lucian's transformation using a memory stone. Soon, every powerful family in the world saw the same image. Their Alpha King had become an uncontrollable monster, and rumors spread that Queen Elena Greybane was secretly controlling him. When Elena returned to Ashford Castle, the Royal Council demanded a trial. The nobles accused her of hiding her ancestry, of bringing hunters into Royan, of using Moon Guardian magic to control the Alpha King. Some demanded that Lucian break their mate bond. Otherwise, they threatened to abandon the peace treaty.
Kill
But
the
Lucian
white
stepped down
wolf.
from his throne and stood beside his wife. If her bloodline makes her guilty, then every one of us must answer for the crimes of our ancestors. Still, Elena understood what was at stake. She would not allow Royan to fall into civil war because of her. She chose to
Send
leave
these
Ashford for 3
spirits
days
back
and
to the
prove that
darkness.
Varric was responsible. Before leaving, Elena removed her ring and tried to return it to Lucian. Not because she had stopped loving him, but because she feared the Greybane curse might eventually kill him. Lucian simply took the ring and placed it back on her finger. You loved me when I was nothing more than a wounded wolf. Now let me believe in you when the entire world calls you my enemy. And together with Gareth and Kale, they secretly left Ashford. Their destination was the Greybane Fortress. Hidden deep within the mountains, the fortress was surrounded by silver walls and thousands of traps designed to prevent alphas from transforming. Inside, Elena discovered Varric's true plan, a massive weapon called the Silver Heart, built from ancient silver and Moon Guardian blood. If activated beneath the full moon, it could destroy the ability of every alpha on the continent to transform.
It's all right, Elena.
And Varric needed
I'm here
Elena's
now.
blood to complete it.
Don't
But
let the
another
darkness
Greybane
take
was
hold.
beginning to question it.
Focus on my
Rowan
voice.
Greybane, Varric's own son. Rowan
I am
secretly
not
helped Elena
responsible
and
for the
revealed
sins
truth.
of my ancestors.
His father had deliberately created attacks on both humans and wolves, manipulating each side into hating the other. Varric was not trying to protect humanity. He wanted to rule both species. Deep inside the fortress, Elena discovered something even worse. Hundreds of wolf spirits were imprisoned inside silver crystals. Among them were the spirits of ancient white wolves who had once protected them. Elena used her Moon Guardian power to free them. But the moment the spirits escaped, alarms echoed throughout the fortress. Varric arrived with his silver hunters. Gareth and Kale
You
were captured.
challenge the
Varric
Veyr.
threatened to kill them unless
This
Elena
spear
surrendered.
ended the
Lucian
great
tried to stop her,
wolves. It
but
will
Elena
end
looked at him
you.
one final time. Once, I saved one wolf with kindness. This time, I have to save both wolves. And she walked willingly toward Varric. Elena's blood activated the Silver Heart. A wave of silver energy exploded across the land. Thousands of alphas suddenly lost their ability to transform. Kale collapsed. Lucian became trapped between his human body and the white wolf. Then Varric gave Elena her father's sword. He ordered her to kill Lucian in front of the entire Greybane family. If she refused, the Silver Heart would kill every alpha under its power. Elena slowly approached Lucian. She raised the blade, but instead of driving it into his heart, she cut her own palm. Then she pressed her bleeding hand against Lucian's mate mark. Moon Guardian blood mixed with Greybane blood, and Elena saw the past. She saw the first Greybane, and she saw the first White Devil. But they were not enemies. They were mates. Long ago, they had created an oath to protect the balance between humans and wolves. But their descendants had twisted that promise. Protection became control. Fear became hatred. And hatred became a war that lasted for centuries. Elena finally understood. She and Lucian had not been brought together by fate to continue the war. They had been chosen to end it. The red mark on Lucian's hand suddenly transformed into silver and gold. His power returned. The white wolf awakened.
To the center!
Lucian transformed and attacked the silver hunters. But Elena stopped him from killing them. This war would not end with another massacre. Rowan finally turned against his father and led the younger hunters in rebellion. Gareth and Kale destroyed the energy pillars surrounding the Silver Heart, and Elena entered the center of the machine.
Cassian
tried to stop
ra
her.
lệnh cho dòng
If
máu
we have
Veyr.
no enemy, our family has no purpose. Elena looked at him. A family does not need an enemy
Obey
to
the
survive.
ancient
It only
oath.
needs something worth protecting.
The hunter's
In desperation,
blood demands
Veyr activated
it.
the Silver Heart one final time.
My love
He
for
intended to
Lucian was
destroy
stronger
every
than
alpha.
any curse.
But Elena released the full power of the Moon Guardian. Lucian placed his hand over their mate mark and sent the power of the White Wolf into her. Silver and golden light filled the fortress. The Silver Heart began to change. It did not explode. It healed. Every silver weapon connected to the machine shattered. The remaining wolf spirits were released, and the ancient hatred embedded within the weapon disappeared. Varric lost everything. His power, his army, and finally, the loyalty of his own people. The hunters themselves arrested him. When Elena returned to Ashford Castle, she no longer tried to hide who she was. She stood before the people of Royan and told them the truth. Moon Guardian blood flows through my veins, and so does the blood of the wolf hunters. I cannot change the past of my ancestors, but I can choose what this blood will protect in the future. For several moments, nobody moved. Then Rowan stepped forward. He placed his silver sword at Elena's feet. One by one, the hunters followed. Then the wolves bowed as well. Lucian approached Elena carrying the crown she had once removed. He gently placed it back upon her head. But this time, Elena was no longer simply the Queen of Royan. She had become the guardian of a new covenant between humans, alphas, and omegas. Later that evening, Elena and Lucian stood together on the balcony of Ashford Castle. Lucian looked at her and smiled. Were you ever afraid that your blood would make me stop loving you? Elena smiled back. No, I was only afraid you would hide another secret in that underground room. For the first time in many days, Lucian laughed. He pulled Elena into his arms. Below them, children from both bloodlines played together in the gardens. A young white wolf ran among them. There were no silver arrows. No hunters chasing wolves. No, armies waiting for another war. The conflict that had lasted for centuries was finally over. Not because the wolves had defeated the hunters, and not because the hunters had destroyed the wolves. It ended because the descendant of a wolf hunter and the king of the white wolves chose to write a different ending. An oath not written in blood, not built upon fear, and not sustained by revenge, but by trust, by forgiveness, and by the courage to love someone the past had taught you to hate.